and welcome to the first episode of our new show, Remove Before Race. I'm Rokanar from Instagram, this is Irfan, and that's Gul from Velocita Cars. You will have seen on Instagram over Christmas we picked up 3 new performance C Class AMGs. But rather than doing separate reviews on each car, we figured why not pit the 3 of them against each other to see which is the better daily driver. So without further ado, on to the car handovers.
We begin on a typical cold Christmas morning at Hughes, Mercedes or Beaconsfield. I get my typical free hot chocolate. The car is covered in the typical AMG halo sheet. We do the typical boring paperwork. But what's under the sheet is not typical. It's the new kid on the block, the AMG C43. The big news is this is a 4MATIC system, a 4-wheel drive system which provides all-weather capability and potentially some of the huge laughs and fun we get within the A45. The 43 series is controversial. Everyone questions, is it a proper AMG? They started off as 450s, later rebadged. They're not one man, one engine. And they don't scream AMG when you look at them. Skeptics are everywhere. But appearances can be deceiving. The car features a V6 bi-turbo engine outputting 362 bhp, designed and engineered by AMG. It does 0 to 60 in an amazing 4.5 seconds, matching the previous generation C63s. It's lighter than the C63S thanks to the engine, and our car also has the necessary AMG performance exhaust. It's a real shame you can't option the performance seats or the AMG steering wheel in the UK. Now let's see what this sounds like.
Petrol heads know that there is something alluring about a car that looks normal, but is supremely capable. Yes, I'm talking about the Sleeper. A stable choice of daily car for us car nuts. My choice for today epitomises this concept. It is without doubt the most practical and rarest type of C63, the C63S Wagon. This W205 iteration is designed more like a shooting brake with a raking window line, diffusing the rear broad shoulders and arguably giving it a stance and menace from the rear lacking in the saloon, along with the practical benefits. And of course the highlight of any C63 is the engine. A wet-summed version of the AMG GTS engine, producing the same 510 bhp and apocalyptic sound. Yet despite the extra bulk, it is no way compromised compared to the saloon version, with the exact same performance and handling characteristics. Now before we drive off, here's something new for you. A little ritual AMG owners get to do before they could drive away in their new cars.
What do you think now?
What do you put your fingernails?
My choice of C-Class sits at the spiritual home of Mercedes-Benz in the UK, and indeed the stomping ground for Remove Before Race's AMG antics, Mercedes-Benz World. It's a unique concept, part museum, part showroom, and is also the home of the AMG Driving Academy, providing driver training from the basic stage up to advanced. It's located in Brooklyn's Weybridge, a place with its own racing heritage. Fitting then that it has its own handling circuit and skid pan, a skid pan where AMG, via Lewis Hamilton, recently unveiled the Beast of the Green Hell. I'm in good company then. The previous Gen C63 is now a classic, acknowledged and respected by petrol heads under all brands and banners. Yet for me, I always felt that generation missed out on a trick. There was no drop top. Which leads me neatly to my choice of daily drive, the first ever C63 Cabriolet. And what a beauty it is. Some hear soft top and run a mile, but to me there's just something classic about a soft top Mercedes-Benz. Something that harkens back to the original 190 SLs and more modern icons like the SLS AMG Roadster. Thanks to this open top heritage, rather than losing appeal along with losing its roof, the C63S Cabriolet maintains a classic Mercedes look, taking cues from the flagship S63. The AMG Cabriolet shares only the doors and boot with its standard Mercedes counterpart, featuring an exclusive wide body much like the old C63 Black Series. Aggressive as hell. Features an exclusive twin-horned rear spoiler differentiating it from the coupe version. Our car is an Edition 1, which comes only in shades of white and features an exclusive interior. Just look at that spec inside! The steering wheel is from the S63 Cabriolet. There's diamond stitching and saddle brown leather from the GTS, topped off with aluminium and matte carbon fibre. But none of this is why I chose this car. For me, it's all about the exhaust sound, and no other C63 will give you more of it.
That's an interesting choice of car.
Well, let's just put it this way, at least me and you have got a roof over our head. Look at Mr. AMG over there.
Aha!
Your parking's improved.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah.
What idiot buys a convertible in December?
Nonsense, look. It's not that cold, and besides, that's what we got air scarf for.
Air scarf.
Yeah, air scarf.
Air scarf, right?
Yeah, it keeps you warm, yeah.
These are performance suits. They
Yeah.
don't have air scarf. So do they still have that 30
Can we
day?
like cut? It's got air cap, I think. Anyway, listen. Cabriolets, in terms of market share, the UK is one of the biggest markets for cabriolets anyway. So I can't be that wrong.
This has got all the versatility, all the power. It's got all the practicality.
Hold on guys, I think you've got it all totally wrong, okay? Look, we're in the UK, look at the weather, it's mostly rain. I've got a car that'll hold the road a lot more better than both of you guys will do, and I've got the economy as well.
What is this? You haven't rebadged the C220 with an AMG badge on the back of it.
It's an AMG C43 formatic.
Like the A45.
Four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive.
All valid points, so it's a shame both these cars will lose against the fastest, best looking, best sounding car here.
The Wagon.
It's a message from the boss. A series of tests have been devised in order to decide which car is the best daily. Please follow directions provided for the first test. Off-the-line performance is key for any performance daily AMG, so it's no surprise that the first test is a drag race. There has been heavy rainfall today, and the drag strip itself is quite short, thus making it a good simulation of a real-world scenario in British conditions. The C43 has 4MATIC as an advantage, but the rear-wheel drive 63s have a massive 150 brake horsepower more on tap. Suffice to say, this will be interesting. The look of disbelief says it all. Even though wet conditions favoured it, the 43 has made a statement here. We have to take the car seriously. However, the odds are stacked against it once again in our next test, as we set off for the handling circuit at Mercedes-Benz World for a sound battle. A great daily AMG must have the right sound. You will all take a hot lap with professional driver Elliot Cole, who will decide which is the best sounding car after the laps.
You got
Good luck, yeah?
Oh, look at the sound of that engine. Oh, that purr. Oh, yes.
I'll tell you what, if my lawnmower sounded like that, I'd cut my grass every week.
So we're doing the first of the sound tests now. It's driven by racing extraordinaire.
Look how that purrs so beautifully. It's just got that sort of natural sound, not artificially sort of beefed up thing.
No, not plumbed in.
Yeah, it's not plumbed in, is it? It's just like natural.
Elliot, how could you?
Still got the pops and bangs that you want off an AMG.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's got a lovely sound, hasn't it? Music to my ears.
To be fair, it does sound pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Sounds even better in the back.
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, what did I just hear from you guys?
We were talking about
It sounded like a compliment.
It did, didn't it? I mean,
Have you had much time with these?
Not a huge amount. I've got 4 of them coming on the fleet at Mercedes-Benz World.
Oh, nice. Are they coming on the Experience?
Yeah, so I've got 2 C's and 2 E's on it.
Wow. The E should be interesting.
Even the gearbox is great on this.
It's really quick on changes.
Yeah.
I was quite worried when the 43s came out that they might be a bit sluggish like the old AMGs.
I think the thing is, because it's such a new direction for AMG, the expectation was so high.
Yeah.
But it ticks the boxes for me.
It's really impressive.
I think what it is because it's a 9-speed gearbox, it rapidly changes.
Yeah.
Which I realise is quite rapid even compared to the C63s.
Good.
Yeah, brilliant.
It sounds wicked.
Now you got to admit that was good.
Yeah.
You got to admit that was good. That's got to be a tough one to beat, isn't it?
For a V6,
I like that one.
it's pretty good for it.
And I didn't need to add the artificial.
What was that? Did you do that again, sorry? What was that?
What the?
Angry ball sound.
Right, it's going to be proper sideways action now.
No, she's only a baby. She's brand spanking.
And it's mine.
Just as well then, do it sideways. Just film his reaction.
Actually, that's probably the one that's not recording. Get a picture of Red. Hey, Red, check this out.
According to your car.
Shall I help some noise? No, no.
This has got a V8 under the body. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Not like that piece of monkey.
I'll tell you one thing though, this would be great for. You know, like you want to get like, you know, you get a funeral car, they break down. You can stick a body in there and get there really quick. We can do express the, you know, service to the funeral.
Yeah, but I don't think if they're already dead, the speed's not really an issue, is it?
It depends on the people want to get rid of the body quickly.
This has got dark very quickly, I think, this conversation.
Oh
You've got to get one of these wagons on the track, Elliot.
I know. We've got the E63, but I think the thing is these are selling so well that we're struggling to get hold of one.
Really?
They are like gold dust, aren't they?
Yeah. See, that sounds better.
It's getting to know you very well, Razit. Hello. I hope you missed that. See this?
Yeah, mine actually.
I know, I put a seat on.
Oh, that sounds heavenly.
Sounds a little bit more familiar, doesn't it, this one?
Yeah. Still, I think the sweetest sounding obviously has got to be the GT.
Yeah.
Well, I think the coupe isn't far off, is it?
No. I think they've got really, really, really similar exhaust notes, those two.
Yeah. I'm sliding around like nobody's business back here.
Shall I hold you place?
Elliot's enjoying this.
So you know what?
I'm being very respectful. This is your car, and I value your friendship.
just feel like it's your own car. Yeah, yeah. I remember, you know, just let it loose. Don't worry. Relax. You got my permission.
This is so wrong. But I'm enjoying this. Right, you're already last place. How does it feel? We're only on the second test yet.
I'm not in the last place. It's just that you guys have got.
Well, that's going to be Elliot's decision, isn't
I just believe you guys got steroids for exhaust.
it? Elliot, underneath the driver's seat there's a manila envelope with a thick wad in it. So, you know what to
Yeah, I
do.
found that earlier. It's in my back pocket now.
Well done.
But what I'll tell you, you printed them last night, so they won't work very well.
Are they still wet? So I'll give it a couple of weeks before I spend them.
Well done. Definitely gonna have the plod knocking on the door after this conversation with our dead bodies, fake money. Anything else anyone wants to add?
It's okay, apart from you should put your seatbelt on.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I got to know you too well.
So you can edit that. Right, it's 5 degrees. I'm going to make this a bit more interesting and put the roof down.
Oh yes. No.
We're doing a sound test, so having the roof back is a bit of an advantage, I think.
We care about the cold, we care about the sound.
Well, that's
I've been
cheating.
trying to tell these two.
Hold on, that's cheating.
It's not cheating, it's part of the normal operation of the car, right?
You've taken the roof off. That's just like sitting on the exhaust.
That's the idea.
I can hear already.
There you go.
1500 revs.
Yeah. Right, we can turn around to another minute.
And your hair looks good.
I actually got a haircut specifically for this car after 13 years. Even though I've won already, we're just going to do this to rub it into you soon.
You're cheating. You've got the noise of the air coming in as well. It's only going to rain any second now.
Yeah.
I mean, who goes and gets a convertible window?
Smart people.
And there is a little bit of sun breaking through on the right hand side, so technically this is acceptable.
A little bit of sun. I don't know actually. I can hear more wind than it.
I was, when you chop the roof off a car, you're always worried about the handling, feeling a little bit sloppy, but the handling characteristics, the differences are really minimal.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely nailed it.
That's something pretty impressive. The weight is quite significant there, isn't it?
And obviously you're kind of losing a lot of stiffness through not having the roof bars and things like that. But you can see from how effortless the driving this side is that it's so well balanced.
And often people just think, right, they've chopped the roof off.
It's going to blow.
Yeah, it's got gas mic.
You're very quiet at the back. That's either because you're frozen or you're admitting defeat.
Both.
I can't hear a thing. All I know is we need to have a competition. Who's got the best hairstyle at the end of this?
Can you not hear because of the exhaust?
Yeah.
No, it's a bit like I've got the wind in my hair.
That's my
Gone with the wind.
doing the work.
It's like gone with the wind here.
I love the way the track is on the nav.
I know, it's cool, isn't it?
Clear winner. Thank you for that, sir.
No, pleasure. Absolute pleasure. That's cool.
Awesome.
Now
Next time we'll do it with the GTC.
Now that we're all frozen,
I'm not frozen. Can you remove your fingers off the phone?
I'm trying to move my hand. It's just like shaking.
And now the verdict. So which was the winner of sound?
Petrol head's got to be the V8. Has to be.
So once again the V8 C63s have tied, as Elliot quite rightly observed that although the cab is louder, the wagon gets a lot more sound in the cabin with the roof up. But this puts us in a tie-break, so as a final test we decide to try each other's cars and mutually pick a winner. But first...
I'm slightly apprehensive.
No. I need to tell you guys why this is the best car out of the lot of them, right? I've got a secret weapon underneath this hood. You ready for this? It's not that. It's a not normal C43. This is a coupe. This is an F1
The
bike.
man, the legend. Love
Especially
it.
made for me. We love you, Mike.
You did.
That is brilliant.
Well done. You win just for that, to be honest, I think. Well done.
It's in, what mode is this in?
Sport Plus. Cool. So you're a C43 fan then.
I am a definitely C43 fan.
And we're now in the... Oh, why is that still recording?
We are now in a C63. We refer to as the wagon.
So we're in the C63S estate now. We've got a C43 saloon fan behind the wheel. Let's see what we think. So it's quite greasy out there today, so we have to be a little bit careful with handling stuff down, especially onto the straight. So your formatting system would be coming into its own right about now.
Oh, it would definitely be in its strength. It would be in its prime. But, do you know what though? I'm going to have to concede that noise of that exhaust is something else. Who thought back in the days that you'd get a kind of a state vehicle that
This amount
goes
of
like
performance.
a rocket, literally?
And handles like a GT car.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? It's not formatting, but it sticks to the road.
Well, I think the thing is, people now still have that kind of apprehension of rear-wheel drive cars. They just want to go sideways. They're always going to break traction, but no manufacturers, and especially AMG, make cars with that in mind. They're always designed to find grip and be as quick through the corners as possible, get the power down as well as it can.
One thing, they look slick, it still helps.
Yeah. ESP system's done its job.
That's the thing, I don't think people realise the amount of power that's coming out of this car. That was pretty impressive. You know what? This is not bad at all. You can get the buggy in the back, you can get the shopping in the back.
Bikes on the roof.
Bikes on the roof, all the Christmas presents. I don't know about the acceleration though with the bikes at the top. But no, this is something else. I'll be honest with you, it's quite comfortable.
Mega. Great stuff. So we're now in the C63S Cabriolet. See a difference of opinion.
Much louder, isn't it, this one?
Yeah. A day like today, the formatting system on the C43 really comes into its own. But all you find with the rear wheel drive is obviously you've only got the two rear wheels getting the drive down, so you just have to be a little bit smoother with the greasiness of the track. Some corners like this, just squeeze it really delicate with the gas all the way through. And the further through you want to get, even though you don't really just squeeze it down.
Fuck me, that's loud. Sounds amazing, even with the roof up.
What's your favourite?
Oh, love it, absolutely. The noise is markedly different. It's a state, isn't it?
Yeah. I think AMG do very, very, very well as exhaust notes. Doesn't matter if it's the V6 or the V8
Yeah.
or even the V12.
Even a short drive is memorable in this.
Yeah. Cool.
So what have you driven one of these around here before yourself?
Yeah, I think the thing for me with the handling circuit, with how narrow they are in the sense that they're designed as kind of technical country lanes, the formatting system really is showcased well around here for these.
Especially I mean, it's been raining this morning.
Yeah. You can see just how little grip there is. And this just holds the road beautifully, beautifully well.
We've had a lot of inquiry
taken AMG to a completely new market now, so there was a lot of apprehension because it goes against the one-man, one engine.
Yeah.
But
then they did sort of develop, or were involved in the development of the
massively,
engine,
yeah. It is a full-blown AMG for sure. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt.
There's a lot of people have assumed now it's a Mercedes V6, not one man, one engine, you know, but it brings a lot of the chassis stuff from
Yeah.
the C63.
And the thing is, it's now moving for AMG. It's now moving them into this whole driving performance segment, which is what they're all about. Driving performance in terms of handling, power, that kind of stuff, but also driving performance actually forward.
Yeah. We've been a bit tongue-in-cheek about the car, obviously, sort of, just for the humour aspect, but I'm really impressed. It feels like a proper AMG.
Yeah, loads of grip, loads of power, great transmission.
I'm taking it quite easy because it's a new car, but I'm just amazed, like you said earlier, how quick the shifts are. You think being like a non-63
Yep.
might be a bit laggy. It's probably impressive. We've driven each other's cars, so where does that leave us?
The decision, really, which is the best all-rounder, the daily drive.
How about we start with what we thought of each other's cars? What do you think of the Cab, Irfan?
I'm converted. It's more refined than the other two, and the sound blew me away.
Agreed, and compared to any other C-Class in the range, the C63 Cabriolet is the closest in luxury to the S-Class.
I must admit this is probably my ideal drive. I love how it's just so versatile for your daily business requirement. You know what, it's also great for those shopping trips. But the best thing of all, it's a true AMG, and it handles and drives like a saloon counterpart.
It does everything you could possibly want in a car, but it's got all the benefits of this. Yeah, and because it's a hatchback, you get that echo of the exhaust as well, which you probably don't get in the saloon version.
Yeah, but you got to admit, all round, all season, sun, rain, dry, 4matic drive. This may not be the most loudest of engine notes, but it still has a little bit of pop to it.
Well, I think this car's been the eye-opener, really. I mean, who would have thought it ever would have won that drag race? And then to be so fast around the track, I mean, the other two couldn't match the G-force that we were feeling in that car. It's genuinely an AMG.
Yeah, and it's not even run in. So...
Certainly the star of the show today.
I think we've all been impressed by this car.
We have, and between us we already knew that the C63 is an amazing daily in any guise, but now we've confirmed that the C43 is a genuine AMG that's fun in its own right. A huge thank you to Mercedes-Benz World here, Elliot Cole, and of course Hughes of Beaconsfield, who allowed us to film as well. Thank you for watching, and do join us again. Next time on Remove Before Race, we pick up a brand new performance coupe, but for Mr. AMG, it's a blasphemous choice. Shortly thereafter, I will say goodbye to my AMG GTS in a farewell video.
I'll hold you fine. Drag it, bro. Drag it, bro.
What's going on now?
You watch this goodness. It's the guy.
Well, that solves the air scarf problem. Saddle brown.
Did you rather fetch it,
I've already got bit.
It's a beard warmer, isn't it? Beard scarf.
Hot body.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're not in it.
We'll do you the Bunny Hill really quickly. Sort of.
Let's do this boost over the quickest. You ready? Quick draw, yeah? 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
What the hell?
What boot is a flat?
You just have